back to another episode of Snooze and Loose. In the last episode, we had our exciting two guest speakers. They have explained about their sleep cycle, how it is interrupted because of their work and other schedules. And how they have managed it, their coping mechanisms. We have discussed lot of things there. So, in this episode, we'll be delving deep into the sleep interventions. So, joining me, Blesson, our
Hi.
sleep expert.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah.
And my interesting oversleeping friend, Manjot.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for coming.
I'm feeling good to back to this chair, not in the host position, but feeling back to this like this conversation. I'm very much interested.
Oh, but I'm sorry to say that this is our last episode. I'm so sad about it. How about you guys?
Heartbreaking decisions. Like we will like this thing is there. So many podcasts we can meet together.
Hope so.
How about you?
I'm also excited to be here in last episode.
Okay. So I think this today's agenda we are discussing on more about the sleep. Like last 3 episodes, we were discussing about basics of sleep and disorders, and third episode was totally what interesting. Like they have given me so much information
Yeah.
stating about their life experiences,
Yeah.
and in hand they have given certain coping mechanism also.
They were real
That
interesting.
is- from their experience, this it was totally different. We can get to know about that, and I think today we were discussing about the sleep interventions.
Yes, we are.
So this time we will be deeply discussing on that part.
Okay.
I think we will start our discussion now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Sure.
I'm excited
go.
to go on. So there are several external factors that can affect our sleep. So let's start with the basics. Blessing. In the midst of our work, studies, and other household chores, it is difficult for so many people, I mean, for most of us, to maintain our regular sleep time. So, how important is it?
What I would say is very important. Like there is a crucial thing is that sleep wake cycle. It is very important to maintain a circadian rhythm. So there's a research done by Lin Chen and Michelle M. Garrison in the year 2020. What they suggested that maintaining the sleep wake cycle or sleep routine properly, that train the brain to get tired at the time of our sleep. Like if you maintain the sleep regularly, for example, in the morning, 6 o'clock you're waking up, and by 9 or 10 you are going to sleep. Maintaining that routine like for a long period of time, like just take 1 month or 15 days or 20 days, it automatically trains your brain to get sleep at the time of like right time, like what I tell is 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. That's what happens. It trains your brain to get sleep at right time, even on weekends.
as weekends are my weak spot. I love staying up late. How do
We-
I break that?
Yeah, weekends is everybody's like for me also, this is for everybody. During this period we will go out with families, friends, hang out, friends, like dating, everything we are doing these all days. But what I suggest is a consistency in maintaining this routine is key factor to improve our sleep hygiene.
That was interesting to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious to know about the screen time. We all know that the detrimenting effects of screen light. So, how is it affecting our sleep?
As you know, this recently this booming of this smartphones and social media has affected our sleep, like reels, everything we like, what all things we like, these reels shows, like songs, any fashion videos, celebrities, sports, everything
Yeah.
we like it. So what
I'm
happens?
addicted to it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also in the stage it was for me also.
Yeah.
But what I will tell is that this lights in these smartphones, what is happening is that it emit blue light. Emitting of these blue lights causes suppressing our melatonin in our body. That is a hormone that helps for sleeping.
Okay.
If you're prolongedly using this smartphone, this emitting of blue light suppresses our melatonin, delays our sleep, and causes a problem again.
I didn't know
That's
that.
the-
Yeah, I didn't know about this. Like there
There
is
is
strong
this is a
connection
research
there.
done by Deval Kaufman and her colleagues in the year 2019. They found out these these studies during the research.
Okay. That's tough for me. Since my phone is my alarm clock. Any advice?
Yeah, everybody is like that only. But what I will suggest is that go back, take your old alarm, this analog analog will be there na, analog clock.
Yeah.
Take that, keep your phone away where your hand can't reach. Okay, maintain. I know it's very hard,
Yeah.
but to improve that thing, you need to take certain drastic decisions or hard decisions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
can
will do
reduce the radiation also. Sorry if I'm interrupting
No,
you.
no,
You
it's
can
okay.
talk. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm helpful for that.
Yeah.
My
I never knew there was a strong connection between melatonin and screen light. So it is personally so motivating for me. I like it will definitely restrain myself from using the phone, especially before going to bed. I believe so. So thank you for that insight. So now let's explore more about the ideal sleep environment.
Okay, this is a very important question. Like, thank you for asking that question. Like, sleep environment is like if you know, like if our surroundings is not good, we can't able to like nobody can able to sleep in a loudy or like near any sound is going on. We can't sleep.
Yeah.
So sleep environment is very crucial thing.
Mhm.
So there is a research done by Valeris and Morin in the year 2017 and Chen and Garrison in the 2020. Both the parties has agreed that maintaining a proper sleep environment, such as using blackout curtains to restrict this light entering into the room, and maintaining room temperature between like 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, that will be very much helpful for maintaining maintaining the room temperature and sleep getting into sleep very easily.
My room gets warm during night. Would a fan help?
Absolutely. Like what happens is that because of this fan rotating and fan, this can reduces the sleep. Sorry, reduces the temperature of the room.
Okay. Oh.
That's interesting. Okay, are there any activities that we can do to better sleep or to get into sleep?
There are certain activities, and there are certain researches backed with that activities for improving the sleep and all. So what I'm suggesting is that certain activities such as meditation, journaling, and taking a warm bath. If we take example of the warm bath itself, like it automatically or naturally reduce our body temperature, signaling it's time for sleep.
Oh. Journaling, I have never tried it. Does it actually help?
Yeah, exactly. This
Oh.
journal is actually a part of certain therapies. Like I think so. Last podcast and also we have discussed about certain therapies, and part of that this also comes under this thing. So journaling, what happens is that like everybody is aware that our mind, our in our mind, so many thoughts, random thoughts comes
Yeah.
like, and during night time, I think so. For me, I'll take myself like for me during the night time itself, like so many thoughts for tomorrow, what I can do day after tomorrow, next week my exam is coming, I have some job is there, part time is there, so many thought will come. So journaling, what helps is that it helps us to write down our thought, like what our thoughts are there, we can write it down. Okay, and for example, if anything is there, any important meeting is coming up for next day or next week, we can jot it up, to do list, what all things we have to be prepared for the next day. If we have clear picture in that, our mind will be more clear, there will be no mind clutter will be there. So this journaling process will help us to clear us the mind.
Yeah, that is true. I have done it, like not journaling. I used to write some quotes when I was going through a bad situation in my life, and it really helped me to vent out my feelings, like my bad thoughts. Yeah, it was useful.
That's what I tell, it's a part of therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I will try it.
Sure, you have to.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know about what all food items or drinks that we can consume to increase our sleep, and what all should be avoided.
I'm also curious about getting to know about this question, because one of my friend take a lot of caffeine and heavy meals before going to bed. Would you suggest any
Yeah, what I can tell is
recommendations?
that this taking heavy meals and caffeine, alcohol is totally bad for our health, and it actually disrupts our total sleep hygiene. If we take example of heavy meals like fatty rich food during the sleep time, what happens is that it can during the sleep time this digestion process will not work properly. So like fatty foods will not digest properly, and if taken alcohol, like actually it makes drowsy in the initial period, but later on there is broken sleep, disturbed sleep will happen.
Okay.
Okay, caffeine, as you know, it
Yeah.
delays our sleep. So what I suggest is that remove this alcohol, caffeine and heavy food.
Okay.
Instead of that, it can be substituted with light snacks, such as like taking warm milk, banana is actually rich in magnesium and potassium. What happens is that if you take this all things, it can relaxes your muscle.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mother used to tell me like consume milk before going to bed. Oh, that was the reason. Now I'm realizing.
It's what is that? It contains melatonin. Warm milk, it contains melatonin. Same with walnuts, almonds, and all.
Okay.
It contains melatonins. Like I told you, melatonin is a sleep hormone. It actually boosts this hormone. So if you take this kind of healthy and magnesium rich food or melatonin rich food, light snack, it can improve sleep in the night time.
Good to know.
Yeah,
I will tell her.
great, yeah.
Suggested.
So I strongly believe that the best practices or good habits should be developed from our childhood, including our sleep cycle or going to a certain time or bedtime. So what is the role of family, especially in a era where technology has significantly developed and
Exactly.
even the children are using their mobile phones in their bedrooms? So what is your take on it?
This I what I tell is that these practices, sleep, everything rooted from our childhood, like from our small like child onwards, we are practicing this practice. Like what I suggested from then itself, this information, this knowledge should be passed down properly. Uh, like family should be well aware that this charging station, the charging plug should not be there in their room. Like for example, if a child is using their phone and they are less of a phone charge, and they have in like near to their bed there is the socket is there, they will charge it, and it's plug it and use it like again, again. Oh, it's a good video. It's like that. So what I suggest is that remove that charging station from there and keep away from the room, their bedroom, children's bedroom. Okay, so that can be very helpful.
That sounds like a great idea.
But not only that, there has been certain challenges like these teenagers, they are sneak into their bedroom with the phones and all. It can be like cannot be monitored every time.
Yeah.
But their roles comes with the families, the parents. Like we children's, and also we see family as a role model, the father mother as a role model. Obviously this there comes the role of the father and mother. If they practice properly, reduce the screen timing, don't enter their phone into their rooms, removing or restricting their personal work, official work into the like during this time of sleep and all, and these all things, if they practice the same thing, their children will see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly right. Because in order to get rid of the children from, I mean, interrupting their work, they are often giving them iPhones or like phone to watch the videos. That's how the children are getting into it.
It's
more.
something like they like the children's are like small children are crying. to
Yeah.
the crying, they doesn't, the parents doesn't want to interrupt their work
Yeah.
to pamper their children or reduce their stop their crying. They're handing out the phone to them.
Yeah.
That's not a good practice at all.
Yeah.
What I feeling is that if I have children in the future, I will not do it. That I planned it.
Yeah, that's exactly, we all have to practice.
Think about it.
Yeah.
It's a upcoming emerging problem.
And the radiation caused by this phone is also a significant factor that we
Significant
all
factor.
have to necessarily watch. Yeah.
We need to keep an eye on that, thinking about that usage of this phone and the radiation part is there. But yes, everything, consistency, the need, everything we need to know.
Yeah,
Then only we can control our behavior.
exactly. So before we wrap up, do you have any final tips to create an effective bedtime routine?
Actually, I have two. Okay, starting with like lights. Okay, in the evening time itself, you can dim the lights so that you can give a signal to your body that it's going to night and going to like sleep time is there. So it can give a signal to your body itself, like it's the time to sleep. Okay, it will prepare itself. And second one is very important thing. Remove or refrain entertainment and professional work into your room. If you get these all things into your room, you will not get sleep. These are my two important points. Two tips actually.
These all are great.
So
I will
body,
try tonight before going to bed.
Yeah, exactly. You can do.
so body is like a machine.
Exactly. Body is like a machine. It's nuts and bolts are certain our organs. So if it's not working properly, our whole body is gone.
Thank you for joining us today, both of you, my oversleeping friend Manjot and my co-host Lesson.
Yeah, actually I want to thank you everybody, like this is the time like we were able to explore more about sleep. Like this thing is even a small thing, this 4-letter word, sorry,
Yeah.
5-letter word, my mistake, sorry, 5-letter word. This has been so important. I came to know about this discussions and all, and this discussion has been so much insightful to me and my
Really,
friends
yeah.
also. They
Yeah,
have
it
seen
is.
this podcast and they have told me that this much of issues, this much of methods are there to improve our sleep. They were not aware about that.
Yeah, I never knew about it.
So this small matters, this routines, food, everything matters. They doesn't know about that. And like these all things help us to our day-to-day activities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Same here. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, my
Like-
pleasure.
From this episode, I'm getting to know about a lot of things about sleep.
Oh,
As even though I'm a oversleep person, from this episode, I'm getting to know about that oversleep is creating a problem.
Good.
that's
That's an
interesting.
improvement.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what we want.
Yeah. So with that, I think it's our closing time.
Yeah, and I hope.
I miss this conversation too.
Yeah, really?
Me
This
too.
this has been so much in like I'm not a person of having this kind of like this podcast conversation, but it's very much interesting and very much helpful for others also.
Yeah, I hope our listeners also enjoy this, and it will be so thought-provoking and informative for them also.
If I get chance of starting this podcast again or doing this podcast, I'm there. I mean, totally.
Me too. What about you, Manjot?
Me also.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you all of our listeners for tuning in to Snooze or Lose. This is our last episode, and hope to see you all again. Thanks for watching our show. Thank you. Bye. Good night. Have a great sleep.